it's happening. Like, it's actually happening. Do you have any idea how long I've been waiting for this? I can like feel my power growing. There was a brief lull after Halloween, but then, wouldn't you know it, the movie gods come along and go, hey, here's looking at you, kid, and drop a delicious morsel of news that may just make my 2025? Is that sad? I don't think it's sad. Let's get into it. So yeah, if it wasn't immediately clear by the thumbnail headline combo, then yeah, we are getting a new Mummy movie, and yes, it will see the return of Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz. In fact, what am I even doing? One sec. Well, this is clearly much more appropriate. Enough rambling, let's get into it. News broke late on Tuesday that Radio Silence, the nom de guerre of directorial duo Matt Bettinelli-Olpin and Tyler Gillett, would be developing a legacy Mummy sequel for Universal that will see the return of Fraser and Weisz to the franchise. Fraser and Weisz, of course, led The Mummy and The Mummy Returns under director Stephen Sommers in 1999 and 2001 respectively, a gloriously action-inspired take on the original Universal horror, with Fraser also returning for 2008's Tomb of the Dragon Emperor, although the less said about that one, the better. It's pretty bad. This is a huge deal for a whole bunch of reasons. First, it means we've reached stage 5 of Fraser's big comeback and ultimate quest for critical, box office, and global domination. 2, it's being helmed by the makers of one of the more successful legacy sequels in recent years, namely Scream 5. And 3, well, it's the return of the most iconic on-screen pairing of the last several decades, so not only are we getting more of the thing we all love, there's a strong chance it might actually be good. I know, the prospect of a good Universal horror movie in 2025. What timeline even is this? Am I even real? Are you real? What is happening right now? Sorry, I said before that there would be no more ramblings, but let's get into the detailed write-up provided by The Hollywood Reporter that breaks all this down. It also includes a few juicy details about how this planned sequel may also be doing a bit of cheeky continuity reshuffling. As the article goes, quote, Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz are in talks to star in a new Mummy sequel. Hell yeah. Radio Silence is set to direct. The filmmaking team of Matt Bettinelli-Olpin and Tyler Gillett broke through with the clever and fun horror movie Ready or Not in 2019 and are known for helping revitalize the Scream franchise with a pair of movies in 2022 and 2023. One source describes the project as not a reboot, but rather a sequel that would disregard the events of the third movie, that being Tomb of the Dragon Emperor. David Cogshaw wrote the screenplay. And lastly, the typical bog standard, Universal had no comment. Now, the article also mentions that discussions around a potential Mummy return for Fraser started in the wake of his Academy Award win for The Whale, so whatever you think of that movie, hey, it looks like it may have gotten us a new Mummy film, which is pretty fantastic. Fraser has of course gone from strength to strength in recent years following a long period spent away from Hollywood, following The Whale with an appearance in Martin Scorsese's Killers of the Flower Moon in 2023. He'll also feature in the upcoming Rental Family and is also set to play Dwight D. Eisenhower in the upcoming British D-Day drama Pressure, which is all about the weather and meteorological aspects that went into the D-Day plans and sounds very much up my alley. I'm looking forward to watching that. But yeah, in terms of personal speculation and wants for this new Mummy film, I really hope we get John Hannah back as Jonathan. He's such an underrated but core part of those movies, and yeah, let's get him back. As for the whole Mummy of it all, well, that's an interesting dilemma. Obviously, it would be great to see Arnold Vosloo back, but maybe it's time for a different Mummy. I don't know if that's sacrilegious to say or not, because I love him in those films, but I don't know, maybe bringing Imhotep back for a third go-around would be a little contrived, I don't know. There was, of course, an attempt to shift gears like that with Tomb of the Dragon Emperor, and it didn't really work, so I think keeping this film rooted in Egypt would make much more sense. Which may be the direction already being taken if talk of Radio Silence ignoring that third film is correct. There's obviously so much that goes into the atmosphere of the mummy that comes with the ancient Egyptian approach to life and death that you don't really get from other ancient cultures, even if there are certain commonalities in afterlife preparation and other stuff like that. Oh god, how could I forget that we absolutely need Oded Fehr back as Ardeth Bay too? Like, Fraser and Weisz are obviously the core of these movies as Rick and Evelyn, but there is a clear trifecta with Ardeth as well. I just need to see him chopping mummies down with his cool-ass sword and mowing them down with his Tommy gun, like I'm a simple man, what can I say? As far as settings and timelines go, with a 20-year gap like this, there's some potential for World War II or some other immediate post-war baggage to get thrown into the mix. There's the question of Rick and Evie's son Alex, what adventures they've all gotten up to in the years since The Mummy Returns happened. Yeah, so much for Coggeshall's script to play with, and it's really exciting. There's also a discussion to be had about the overall horror and action balance here. Stephen Sommers was fully enmeshed in that genre fusion, but Radio Silence are more known for explicit horror than anything else. You'd expect this new film to still maintain the vibes that made the original film so successful, but I do wonder if we'll be skewing closer to the goopy terror of the first film than the more kid-friendly flying ship stuff we got in the next two sequels. All I'm saying is we gotta bring back the eyeball-munching, soul-sucking crunchiness of that first film. Go as practical as possible, and avoid the pitfalls that came with The Mummy Returns, like, you know, goopy CGI Dwayne Johnson. Ah, what a time to be alive. But yeah, honestly, what a lovely and unexpected surprise to come our way pretty much out of nowhere. Radio Silence are a great team. Scream and Ready or Not are both great times at the movies, and after years pouring at trying to get a new dark universe going, even making a mummy movie with Tom Cruise a few years back that is more famous for its botched trailer than anything else, yeah, it's just refreshing to see Universal give the kids what they want this time. There's just such a general swell of goodwill and energy around those mummy movies online, and if everything is leveraged well for this sequel, this could be a huge hit for everyone involved. Either way, let me know what you all think of this mummy news down in the comments below. Are you happy? Anxious? Are you already strategizing a comeback for Van Helsing? Share your hopes and dreams, theories and visions, drop the video a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to Whatculture for more fresh-baked content like this every single day. I've been Ewan, I need to go have a lie down now, and I'll hopefully see you next time. Imhotep, Imhotep, Imhotep. Bye.